Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself, Aishwarya Saxena, and today in the series of PHP and MySql, I am going to start lecture number 4, and this lecture will contain conditional statements in PHP. I have already uploaded 3 lectures in this series, and I have elaborated some important concepts in those lectures. So if you haven't watched them, I recommend you to watch those videos and come back to this one because this particular series is a sequential series and it is recommended that you should watch each and every video in the sequence. So, today we are going to start conditional statements in PHP. What are the conditional statements and why are they being used? Conditional statements, as the name implies, are used to perform some conditioning, some reasoning into our programs, into our scripts of PHP. In this particular lecture, we will go to the theoretical aspects of these conditional statements, including the syntax and definition of each and every conditional statement which is used in PHP. In the further videos, we will go through the practical elaboration of these conditional statements in detail with examples. So, don't try to skip this video because it is theoretical, so some people skip the theoretical videos, but I always recommend to watch these theoretical videos because they will help you to retain the knowledge when you will go through the practical content. So, I recommend to go in the sequential order. So conditional statements are used to provide some conditions to give the conditions in the PHP scripts. There are 4 kinds of, or basically we can say here 2 kinds of conditional statements, if and switch. Yes, here we can use if statements as the selective statements and if and switch statements both are selective statements. Selective statement is a type of conditional statement and if statement itself has 3 types, that is if else, if else and if else if. So if else statement executes some code if one condition is true. If we are having only one condition, then it will execute the block of if. But if we are having 2 conditions and we have to check whichever condition is correct, then we can provide 2 blocks, one for if and another for else. So if the if block is not true, then it will go to the else block and print the details of else block. Don't worry, we will go to the syntax and we will go for the examples also. So be patient and try to understand the things. Execute some code if a condition is true and another code if that condition is false. That means it totally depends on the if block. If the condition given in the if block is true, then it executes the if block. Otherwise, it will go to the else section. Coming to if else if, or we can also call it a nested if else. So if else if condition is used when there are more than 2 conditions. See, when we use if statement, we were using if statement when we were having only one condition to be checked. If we want to compare 2 conditions properly and want to print the values for both of them individually, then we can use if else. But if we are having more than 2 conditions, then we can use nested if else, that is if else if. What is the meaning of switch statement? Switch case statements are type of conditional statements. They are also selective statements and they are also used to execute some selections. Select one of many blocks of the code to be executed. So switch case is used to select a block of code to be executed. But there are some differences between if and switch and we will discuss them soon. So coming to the if statement, the if statement executes some code if one condition is true. That is, for example, this is basically the syntax, the basic format of if statement, and we have to use this particular format only in PHP or any other language to execute the if block. If condition. If condition code to be executed in the condition is true. That means if we have to pass some condition, that is conditional statements, conditional operators which we have studied in the previous video, we have to apply inside this if block, if condition expression, and this condition will be executed. If it is true, then it will come into this block, otherwise it will terminate, because we are studying if statement and here is no else block. But if we want to go to the else block, we can choose if else statement. The if else statement executes some code if a condition is true and another code if that condition is false. That is, we can see the syntax, the format here. If we provide a condition here and that condition is true, then it will come into the if block, the code to be executed if the condition is true. Yes, if the condition which we are providing in the if block is true, then it will come into the if block. Else, if the condition is false, it will directly go to the else portion and it will not insert the if block. It will print the statements which are written in the else block. So what is there in else block? Code to be executed if condition is false. If the conditions which we have given in the if block is false, then it will come to the else block and print that particular condition. Then, if we are having more than two conditions to be checked, then we can use if else if statement, and this is also known as nested if else. This statement executes different codes for more than two conditions. Yes, and the syntax is like this. Whenever we want to give more than conditions and we want to check more than conditions, more than two conditions, then we can use nested if else. And the pattern for that is like this. First of all, we have to give the if condition, and if condition will be nested, as it is known as if else if. We have to nest the condition and we will use else if. That is, we have to give first condition in the if block and another in else if, and so on. For the last condition, that is when all the if and else if conditions are false, we have to go to the else block. Don't worry about it. We will discuss these things with example in the programming lectures, and they will be uploaded very soon in the series. So stay tuned. If you are new to this channel, I recommend you to please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell, because after pressing the notification bell, you will start getting the notifications of my latest uploads. Now coming to switch statement. It is also a type of selective statement. Conditional statements are basically divided into three types, and we will discuss them in detail in the further videos, because each and everything cannot be discussed in a single video. So we have to divide the content for better understandability. It happens many times that few things are not clear when you are studying them first time. So you should rewind the video and go through them, go through the concepts, and also be patient. Even you have to practice the things along with. So many things are required to get the knowledge and retain it in your mind in the well format. So coming to the switch statement, the switch statement is used to perform different actions based on different conditions. Yes, this was the thing which we were doing in if else, nested if else also, but the pattern in the switch statement is different. And the purpose of using switch or the purpose of using if else is also different. They both are selective statements, but we use them for some different purposes. That's why two different things are made. Use the switch statement to select one of many blocks of code to be executed. Here also only one code block will be executed at a time. Different conditions are given in different code blocks and only one will be selected as per the expression which we provide. So here you can see the syntax. Switch n. N is the expression for which we are checking the things. After that, we will come inside the switch block, and case are the conditions we are checking for the particular expression which is provided. If case 1 is true, then it will proceed to the code block of case 1. If case 2, then this. If case 3, then this, and so on. But if all the cases in the switch are false, then it will go to the default portion, and it is similar to the else portion of if else. Like this, when we were having else if, we can give as many as else if we want, but after all we have to come to the else portion, and it is not compulsory actually, but if required we can provide this else and we can provide this default as per the requirements. This else and this default is used to give the idea that if all the conditions are false, then also some value should be printed for the user to understand that the value which he has input is not matching to the condition blocks. So switch case can be compared with the nested if condition statement. I hope you are understanding the things. If you are having any confusion, I always recommend to drop your queries and suggestions into the comment box. If you are liking the videos, then please hit the like button. Keep sharing the videos with your friends for them to understand new things. Even share the videos and tell your friends what are the new things you are studying right now. Your comments, your subscription, and your liking the video is very much important for me because it boosts me to make new videos for you. So, in today's lecture, we have seen the conditional statement. We have seen one part of conditional statement, and this part is the selective block. We can divide conditional statement into three blocks, that is, three types: selective statement, iterative statement, and jumping statement. Here we have discussed first type, that is selective statement, and there were also two things, if and switch. We have discussed this complete selective statement in detail in this conditional statement in this lecture 4. So I hope you are getting the concepts. If you are having any confusion, drop your queries into the comment box. If you like the video, comment it and hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, I recommend you to subscribe the channel and press the notification bell. And if you are a subscriber of Fameword Educational Hub, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting me. So next lecture will contain installation of WAM server and Atom software. After that, we will go to the practical portion very soon, because now this will be the lecture. The next lecture will contain the installation portion, and then we will start the practical one. So don't miss this video. Stay tuned. This particular channel, Fameword Educational Hub, contains a lot of content for the computer lovers. If you are a computer lover, if you like programming, if you are a computer science or information technology student, then you are at the right place. So don't forget to check out the playlist section before you leave. The playlist section of this channel contains numerous series. Different courses are available on this channel like C, C++, Java, web designing, accounts, UML, artificial intelligence, computer memory, algorithms, DBMS, Triple C, O-level, PHP, and many more. So stay tuned. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.